What's up, guys? I'm Travis, and you're watching another episode of Upgraded RC. Come on! Come on! Here we go! Welcome back, everyone. In this video, we're going to be installing this 5.5-inch aluminum 15 LED 5-watt light bar onto our bomber. It's made by Common Sense RC, and I got to tell you, this is probably the easiest install we've ever done. Guys, you're going to want one of these. Stay tuned. Okay, for any of you guys that are interested, here's the package along with the part number, which is pretty small to read, so I'll read it for you. The part number is LED-BAR-5W. And like I said before, this is made by Common Sense RC. It's a 5.5-inch LED light bar, and retail is $25 US. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what we get here. All right, looks like we got the light bar. Hey, that's pretty nice, guys. That aluminum feels really nice. I really like the way that they've got this edge right here that kind of rolls over the top of it to try to keep the reflection down on the driver if you're behind the car. Look at all these LEDs. Like they said, 15, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're right on the money. Looks like they've already got these mounts here screwed onto the side because they know where we're going to put it. And then it's just a simple servo cord, servo extension going to a JR connector, which is going to plug directly into our receiver. Only on this one, I got a special setup going on. We're going to do a custom switch, and I'll show you guys that and explain everything to you. Let's see what else we got here. Looks like we've got a bag of parts here. I guess this is if you wanted to mount it somewhere else. Yeah, see, they've got these brackets here that are flat, so you could mount that directly onto your hood, and then the rest of the light bar would screw into here. And it looks like you got a bunch of nuts and bolts here and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And you got some, looks like instructions. Well, I guess it's not instructions. Nope, it is not instructions. They just wanted to let you know that it's input voltage of 5 volts to 12 volts, and it is an LED light bar, 5.5-inch, just like I said. That's it, guys. Let's go ahead and get it on here. Man, it is dark out here. There's a crawler course around here somewhere. I think we're right at the trail here. Let me go ahead and turn on these lights here. Oh, daytime. Check that out. Here we go. Pretty much daytime. So our plan is to take this LED light bar and go ahead and mount it right here on top of the cab above the driver and the passenger, just like you'd see it on a real rock racer. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the cord and we'll run it down this A-pillar here. I'll probably use some zip ties and we'll tuck it in back beside our driver here. And then it's going to come out on the bottom. And once it comes out on the bottom, you could just go ahead and go directly to your receiver. Now, if you guys watched the last video that I did recently, I went ahead and put a new SR515 receiver in here to be able to handle all this. Now, if you've got the 315, you have one extra channel, okay? You've got your throttle and your steering, and then you have one auxiliary. So you could do this without doing anything at all. I just went ahead and put the 515 in there because after this upgrade, we have more upgrades that are going to require power from the receiver, so I figured I'd go ahead and throw a receiver in there. And guys, if you're interested in that video, I'll post it at the end of this one so you can go see what I did so you can have those extra 2 channels for other things. But anyway, while I was in there, so that I don't have to take this receiver box apart again, I had a great idea. I went ahead and put this 9-inch extension in here so that it's always set up, and now I've got plenty of room so that I can just plug and unplug this light real easily while the body's flopped over. I've still got enough room, you know, no big deal at all. So I did that, and now we don't have to get into the receiver box. We saved ourselves a step. So that's already done for us. All we got to do is mount this up, and I believe these two Allens right here, one on either side of the A-pillar at the top, if I take these bolts out, I've done some measuring, and boy, I think it's going to bolt right on, guys. We'd be really lucky if that happened with no modifications, but I think it's going to work out pretty good. Once I get that on, I'll go ahead and show you this custom switch that I've already put in here, and then we're going to add a Y link to this so that we can run the front LED light bar that's already there, as well as the two rock lights that are already there, all off this one custom switch. So I can just turn the switch on and off whenever I want to. All right, let's see if it fits. Okay, we did get lucky, guys. It is just these two Allens right here at the very top of the A-pillar on either side that you need to remove, and then you stick it through the light bar and put them right back in, and it worked out great. Fit like a glove. Now, if you were to loosen these up, you can take and adjust your light bar up and down, back and forth, but I believe that the surface of this light bar right here should be at 90 degrees or perpendicular to the frame to be able to work the best. And like I said before, I do really like the way that they take and round it off the top of this light bar here to keep the reflection or the light out of the driver's eyes. That's awesome. And then I did exactly like I said I was going to do. On the front of, or on the back of this A-pillar here for the driver, I went ahead and ran the power cord down this side, used two zip ties to secure it to the A-pillar, and then down the side of the driver, and it came out the bottom. So on the bottom, you can see here's the lead coming from the light bar we just installed. And then I went ahead and made a lead here that connects both the LED bar and the two rock lights in the front that were existing. So we've got two leads here we need to plug in. What we're going to do is we're going to use a Y-link for that. So we've got this link here. It's an servo extension basically with JR connectors on either side, but it goes from 1 to 2. It's a splitter basically. And guys, I will have a link to everything I've used here in the description, so don't worry. I'll show you what's going on. But basically all we're going to do is we're going to take and plug these jacks in to our splitter from our light sources. So now all of our light sources are plugged into this splitter, and the other end of this splitter here is going to plug into our custom switch I was talking about, which is this one right here. So now that that's plugged in, the only thing I have left is the power source right here. So remember when I showed you the 9-inch extension I've got coming out of the receiver here? That is our power source that's going to plug into this side of the switch. Other than that, it's pretty simple, guys. I'll probably take and bungee all this up, or zip tie all this up, I should say, to this cage here where the battery goes that rests up against. That looks like a good place to put it. And then this is going to hang out, so we've got plenty of room with that 9-inch extension to just take our body off and flip it over, and we don't have to worry about this wire getting in the way. We can disconnect it afterwards. It'll make it easy to connect. Now, the switch I was talking about, you guys can see the back side of it right here. I went ahead and drilled 2 holes and cut this opening out so that I could put this real simple toggle switch in here. And I wish I would have showed you the packaging, but it's something I've had laying around for a long time, so I didn't have the packaging. But once again, like I said, I'll put the link to this in the description as well. I'll find it, and that way you guys can see what I got going on. So on the other side here, and this is going to be very difficult for you to see probably, but right here between the driver and passenger shoulders is where I put that switch, so I can stick my thumb in there and I could go back and forth, or I can come in from the side and I can hit it. So that one switch that we've got in there is going to turn on all of the lights, the LED bar, the front LED bar, and both the rock lights. That's going to be pretty cool. Well, there you go, guys. I think it turned out really good. I think it looks great. Let's go ahead and power this up and see what it does. Whoa, that is pretty bright. That pretty much takes the lower light bar and rock lights and just destroys them like they're not even there. But I sure do like having this switch. I can just turn it on and off. I don't need to do it from my remote or nothing. It's just quick and easy. But thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you all learned something. Once again, if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to comment down below. I will get back with you. I'll answer your question. It may not be right away, but I promise I will. Man, Like I said, I can't wait to get out there and go run this and see what it actually does. This is going to light up the entire course, I bet. You guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. I'm Travis. You're watching Upgraded RC. Peace out.